This is the Chase Freedom Flex, and this is the Chase Sapphire Preferred, 2/3 of the Chase Trifecta, and I only need the Chase Freedom Unlimited to complete this classic credit card setup. But I refuse to get the Freedom Unlimited, and in this video, I will tell you why. On the surface, the Chase Freedom Unlimited looks like a really solid credit card. You get a $200 cashback bonus after spending $500 in the first 3 months of card ownership. You also get 5% cash back through the Chase Travel Portal, 3% cash back on dining, 3% on drugstores, and 1.5% on all other purchases. So it seems like a good card, and I would have to admit that it is a solid card, but it just does not make sense for my situation. So with that said, let's get started with the 3 reasons why I am not going to get the Freedom Unlimited, at least anytime soon. Number 1 is going to be the overlapping spending categories. With the Freedom Unlimited, you do have some pretty nice categories that I mentioned in the intro of this video, but I also have the Chase Freedom Flex, and there's a lot of overlap there. So let's start off by talking about the 5% cash back that you get with the Chase Travel Portal. I get that with the Freedom Flex, so no reason to get the Freedom Unlimited for that reason. On the Freedom Flex, there's also 3% cash back on dining and drugstores, the exact same as the Freedom Unlimited. So there's a lot of overlap here that I don't really love with these Chase cards, even though individually all of these cards are really solid. Also with these 2 cards, you are going to get 5% cash back on Lyft rides through March 31st, 2025, but you get that with a lot of Chase cards. And then that 1.5% cash back that you get with the Freedom Unlimited, that is the only unique category that does not come on the Freedom Flex. But I can earn 1.5% cash back with another Chase card. It is a business card, so it is a little bit different, but I do have the Ink Unlimited, and the main superpower of this card is that it is going to get you 1.5% cash back on every single purchase. I mean, I know it's a business card, so not everybody is going to be eligible to pick up one of those. And so we can also mention other cards like the Capital One Venture X that I currently have in my wallet. And yes, it's not a Chase card. It does earn Capital One miles instead of Chase Ultimate Rewards points. So you're going to have to do some calculations there to find out which point currency you like better. I honestly prefer the Chase point ecosystem slightly more than Capital One, but even so, earning 2 times miles on every single purchase with the Venture X versus 1.5% on the Freedom Unlimited, I think the Venture X is still going to win there. And yes, I do understand there's a $395 annual fee with the Venture X, but even just using a couple of the credits on there, I still think that there is more value than the annual fee, so it's definitely worth it for me to hold. And so now with the Freedom Unlimited, talking about these spending categories, well, there isn't even one of these categories that sticks out to me. Obviously, if you only have a couple credit cards, the Freedom Unlimited can be a fantastic card to add to your setup. But for me, I already have a lot of cards in my wallet, so there's just nothing that sticks out to me. I would argue that I have the best 2 cards in this Chase Trifecta because of the unique categories that come with the cards, like the Freedom Flex. There's 5% in rotating categories, and it does change every 3 months on what you're going to earn 5% in, but usually the categories are pretty good for me. And then also with the Sapphire Preferred, yes, it does have a $95 annual fee, but that is okay with me. I mean, there's just good spending categories like 2 times points on every travel purchase that you make, 3 times points in streaming services, 3 times points in online groceries, and of course with this Sapphire Preferred you do have the ability to unlock Chase's travel partners. So it's not like the Chase Freedom Unlimited is a bad card, because it's really not, but it would just be extremely redundant in my setup, and so there's really not a point to add the Freedom Unlimited to my existing credit card setup, at least when it comes to the spending categories. Reason number 2 why I'm not completing the Chase Trifecta is because the Freedom Unlimited has a low welcome offer. And don't get me wrong, there is absolutely no reason why I should call this welcome offer a bad one. You get $200 of cash back after spending $500 in the first 3 months of owning this card. And if you want to dig a little bit deeper, if you do have the Sapphire Preferred like I do, you can see that the Freedom Unlimited, the points that you earn from this welcome offer, it's not just $200 of cash back, it's actually earned as 20,000 Chase Ultimate Rewards points that you can cash out for $200 if you choose to do so, but you can use these points to transfer out to Chase's airline and hotel partners to get even more value than at $200 with your 20,000 Chase points. And so, like, yes, this is something that I would love to get. I would love to have 20,000 more Chase points for only having to spend $500. But compared to other cards that I've been signing up for recently, those ones have just had significantly better welcome offers in terms of the amount of points that I could earn for completing a welcome offer. I'm talking about similar cards to the Sapphire Preferred. Like with this card, you can get 60,000 Chase points after spending $4,000 in the first 3 months, and sometimes that offer is even higher than that at 80,000 Chase points for the same $4,000 to spend in the first 3 months. I'm also signing up for other cards like I talked about earlier in the video with the Capital One Venture X, where you can earn 75,000 Capital One miles for spending $4,000 in the first 3 months. There's also other cards that I'm looking at like the Wells Fargo Autograph Journey to earn 60,000 points after spending $4,000 in the first 3 months, or the City Premier card that also earns 60,000 points when spending $4,000 in the first 3 months. There's just other cards out there that can earn way more points, and yes, you are going to have to spend more money in order to get those more points, but it just makes sense for my situation to sign up for higher tier cards right now than go after some of these lower offers like $200 of cash back. And even though that is completely fine for a lot of people, and I'm sure some of you would get amazing value out of signing up for the Freedom Unlimited and getting this welcome offer, it just doesn't necessarily fit me right now. And before I mention reason number 3 why I'm not getting the Freedom Unlimited, I do have links down in my description if any of these cards I mentioned in this video pique your interest and you do want to sign up for some of those cards. It really helps support the channel if you decide to use one of my links, because I can make the content even better when I get more cash back or points for referring you to the cards. And now reason number 3 on why I am not getting the Freedom Unlimited, at least anytime soon, is the Chase 524 rule. Since I am signing up for a lot of cards lately, I want to make sure that I am within each credit card issuer's application rules so that I have the highest chance of being approved for the next card that I sign up for. And that is especially true when I'm signing up for Chase cards. I do have quite a few Chase cards right now. I do have 8 of them. 3 of them are personal and 5 of them are business cards. And I need to make sure that I can get approved for my next Chase card that I apply for, or any other card from other issuers that I want to sign up for. But mainly, let's focus on Chase's credit card application rules that say they will auto-deny you for cards in most cases if you have been approved for 5 or more personal credit cards in the past 24 months. I have currently not been approved for 5 or more personal cards in the last 24 months. So I am okay with Chase right now, but I fear that if I decide to sign up for the Freedom Unlimited and add another personal credit card approval to my credit report, well, that would mean that I would be unable to then sign up for other Chase cards that I might want to get in the future. To put it simply, getting approved for the Freedom Unlimited would just be a waste of a 524 slot, because I just don't think the welcome bonus is high enough for me to get excited about getting accepted for this card, and the spending categories will just be overlapping, and so there really wouldn't be any use for this card in my wallet other than just getting 20,000 Chase points. Once again, I do want to say that the Chase Freedom Unlimited is not a bad card. It is going to be a great card for some people, just not for me. So if you want to apply for the Freedom Unlimited or any other Chase card or any other card for that matter, please check out the links in my description. And if you want to watch another video from me, that'll be right there, and I'll see you in the next one.